Hey, what's up guys? It's Foster, and you might know me from the Subi Speed YouTube channel, but I'm filling in on FT Speed today because we've got to get this BRZ tuned with the new Supercharger upgrade that we did to it. So since you've seen the car last, we put a high boost pulley on it, and we also put Injector Dynamics 1050cc injectors and a 300 liter per hour fuel pump in it. So this car should have all the supporting mods now to make some pretty good power. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to get this thing strapped down and find out what type of power it makes. So we've got the BRZ all ready to go, strapped down on the dyno, and Graham's gonna be tuning it with EcuTech today. A cool newer feature they released is the phone flash. So we've already used the phone flash to get a better base map on the BRZ so that it can idle, because with the big injectors, the car was not running very well at all. But he's still got quite a lot of work to do to dial the tune in, so let's see how it goes.
So whenever we're tuning these vehicles, they have the port injection and the direct injection. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into tuning those two parts of the fuel system to work correctly together. The car cranks and starts up on the port injectors, does a warm up on a blend of the two, and then typically switches over to direct injection. So we have to make sure that all of those areas are tuned in perfectly so that handoff is nice and clean and the car doesn't stall and act funny. So that's a big part of what we're doing. Same thing while we're cruising around. There's blending tables that control when we're using the port, when we're using the direct, kind of how those interact with each other. And we sort of have to tune two systems in one, not to mention tune the airflow coming into the engine as well. With this setup, typically, depending on the pulley size and some of the other bolt-on modifications, we see somewhere between 260 to 280 horsepower on regular pump gas fuel. 93 octane can do a little bit better than 91 octane typically, but that's kind of what you can expect. We understand not everybody has E85 in their area, but if you do have E85 in your area, then we can typically get this into the low 300s, sometimes a little bit higher, again, depending on pulley size and supporting mod selection. We went and got some fresh 93 octane. We put it in here, did a couple more runs, and everything looks so much better. Better power everywhere. Now we're seeing 300 horsepower at the wheels, peak power, and 250 foot-pounds of torque. So as things sit right now, I'm very satisfied with the power I'm seeing. Touching 300 on pump gas with a supercharger is really, honestly very good. We're hitting about 11, 12 PSI up top. To me, there's really not a whole lot of power left on the table here that I'd want to try to go for using regular pump gas fuel. So we're going to do a couple more runs and just, a little bit of fine tuning, a little bit of cleaning up, and then we should be set with it.
So that's pretty much going to do it for our tuning session on the BRZ. The car made some pretty good power. It made 300 horsepower and 250 foot-pounds of torque. Really not too bad for a car that comes in a little over 2,800 pounds. I can already tell this thing's going to be a blast to drive. Just hearing it rip through the gears, I think the power to weight ratio is going to be pretty fun. We also probably could do a little bit more if we were to go to flex fuel down the road. So if that's something that you guys are interested in seeing, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoy this BRZ content, let me know because we need to do some cosmetic mods to this car. Obviously, it's not much of a looker at the moment, so we can definitely make some more videos on this car if you guys are interested. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.